Hey Genderqueer gang! It is Hope on Monday as usual, and this week we're going into touchy-feely land and we're talking about 1 to 5 objects that represent how we see ourselves. So it's gonna get super metaphorical up in here right about now. So yeah, I actually have 5 because I misread the question and thought it was just 5 until I just watched Danny's video and was like, oh wait, it actually said 1 to 5, oh well. But I already thought of them, so whatever. So the first one I have is this delicious adult beverage. It is called Shock Top Honeycrisp Apple Wheat. And this is the object that I've chosen to represent my gender identity, since this is of course a channel about gender identity. The reason why I chose it is because this beer is apple flavored, and when you drink it, you can't tell whether it is apple or beer. There's actually another beer that would have been better than this because with this one you can still taste the beer, but there's another one called Red's Apple Ale, something similar to that, and it is beer, it's alcoholic, but it tastes exactly like apple cider and you can barely taste the alcohol, but it'll still get you kind of tipsy when you drink it. So the reason why I chose it is to represent my gender identity. As I said, I'm just repeating myself. And this is a drink that is 2 things at once, and it is neither one of them fully. It is a beer and it is an apple drink, but it is not 100% beer or 100% apple drink. Or you could think of it as being 100% beer and 100% apple drink, but at the same time, because they're mixed together, you're not really sure which one it is. So I like to think of my gender identity that way. I consider myself both male and female, but I don't completely identify with male or female. So when I see a group of female people, I don't identify with them. Although I don't identify with them fully, but I do identify with some parts of them. And then a group of male people, I identify with them somewhat, but not entirely. And it is only when you mix the 2 together, the male and the female, that you come up with me. Just like if you had this beer and you took out the beer part, it wouldn't taste the same. If you took out the apple part, it wouldn't taste the same. So, happy doo-dah. Okay. Let's see, the next thing I have is a PlayStation memory card. Yes, this is original PlayStation. As I've mentioned on other videos, I'm obsessed with Spyro the Dragon, which are the original ones, not the newer ones, the original 3, especially the first one. But yeah, they're for original PlayStation, so I still keep my PlayStation cards around. And I like Crash Bandicoot a lot too. I like a lot of original PlayStation games, but anyway, so this memory card represents me, obviously, because it holds memories. It holds the information of your game when you choose to save it. And, you know, I guess I consider myself a memory card because I'm always going back and accessing my past, my memories. And some of them are pretty awesome, you know. We got some, like, you know, 120% runs of Spyro the Dragon on here, and then there are other games on here that I played once and decided I didn't like. You know, there might be games on here that I have bad memories of, you know, times when I couldn't complete the game, which is almost every time, but, yeah. But maybe at the same time, if I want to play some new games, maybe do some new 120% runs of Spyro the Dragon, I have to go back and delete the old ones to make more room. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is there are good memories and bad memories, but I'm working on replacing the bad ones with good ones, if that makes sense. Okay. Next thing I have is the famous if you know me, Lion King lunchbox, which has been a part of my life since before it existed. And there's a story that goes with this, so I guess I'll have to tell it. But, so when I was 3 years old, my father dressed up as Santa Claus and came to the front door, you know, doing the whole Santa Claus bit. And even when I was that young, I was still extremely shy and socially anxious. So even though it was Santa, I hid behind my brother and my grandparents, and I did not want to talk to Santa because I was scared of Santa because I didn't know Santa. But, we actually have this all on video, which is how I remember this so clearly. It's pretty awesome, but So Santa came in, was trying to talk to me. I didn't want to talk to him. I was just hiding behind my grandparents and my brother. And until finally he asked me what I want for Christmas. And I jumped out. Well, I didn't really jump out, but I kind of peeped out and I said, "A Lion King lunchbox!" Because I was really obsessed with Lion King at the time. The sad part is that I didn't actually end up getting that Lion King lunchbox for Christmas. I got a bunch of other Lion King stuff, but I didn't get the Lion King lunchbox because at that point it was Christmas Eve, and I don't think my parents actually knew that I wanted a Lion King lunchbox because I didn't tell them. So the Lion King lunchbox was, you know, it was the symbol of my childhood, and as years went on and I went back and watched that video, I kind of held on to the Lion King lunchbox. And I kept telling myself, I can't grow up until I get the Lion King lunchbox. I will still be a child until I get this thing from, you know, from back when I was 3 that I never got that I wanted, which is, you know, stupidly Freudian, and I didn't really mean it, but, you know, it became kind of meaningful to me. And then when I got older, I decided, stupidly, that I was going to marry the man who gave me a Lion King lunchbox for Christmas. And my current partner actually gave me this Lion King lunchbox for Christmas. I think it was our first Christmas of being together. We actually, yeah. So I am officially obliged to marry him because of this lunchbox. But to me, this lunchbox symbolizes, you know, my childhood and how things from my childhood come back and affect me in the future for better or for worse. In this case, for better. So, that is over. Let's see, this other thing that I have is this cool little nail buffer filer doodad. It's got, I think, 6 or 7 different parts to it that all do different things to your nails. So there's one for like coarse filing, one for fine filing, and then there's things to buff the top of the nail with. And obviously the point of nail files and nail buffers is to straighten out your nails, make them look nicer, and get rid of any imperfections that are in them. And I chose this because I am a perfectionist for sure. And I'm always, you know, trying to scrub out my negative parts, my hangnails, or my uneven edges, if you will, and you know, become a better version of myself. So, nail scrubby. The last thing I have is this container of Burt's Bees cuticle cream, lemon butter cuticle cream, which has lasted me a really long time actually. I recommend this product, but I will save that for another video about how to quit biting your nails. But so I chose this because I don't really know how well you can see this, but when you open it up you can see a bunch of fingerprints on there from, you know, the times that I stuck my finger in there to use it. And I consider myself like this little container of stuff because you know, anyone who puts their finger on this is gonna leave a print, and I think that's the same for me. There have been so many influential people in my life that have left their prints on me, for worse and for better, as I have been saying. It's kind of a mixed bag for me. But there have been so many influential people, you know, close friends, partners, teachers, parents, instructors in various skills. Sometimes people I don't even know personally, people I may have watched videos of on the internet, or someone I've read a book by, or, you know, seen in a movie or something like that, that have left their mark on me. And I feel that, you know, while this wax stuff is wax, it is itself, it's also shaped by the people who have touched it, which is incredibly sappy. Alright, that's it for me, you guys. Hope this was not terribly stupid. See you next time. Bye.